here as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Lane. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here comes the heat. Slithers into space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the running game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
The short hands, it's Fowler. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, number 19. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll start this drive from the 42. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the ride.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dixon. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it. Oh, he's got a chance. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move at the 30, and it's a fumble after that huge gain.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense wins it.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Hansen. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner goes down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Newton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great score.
Fires toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Might as well stick with him. He's loose at the 15. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown to Illini.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pulls and fires complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll test the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. First down, 10 yards to go. Using his legs, it's Hansen. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Newton. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. Sends it back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
Turning it on! That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays.
Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Bring in the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Gonna let it fly. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Buying some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Back to throw, it's Newton. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here's the handoff. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Looking to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
At the 15, he's loose. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. Back to pass, it's Newton. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to surge it in. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. So many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense is dialed in. This is fun to watch. The pass defense all being on a string, understanding their responsibilities, almost had another...
Next going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
You get down here in the red zone, and you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illinois!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
To throw, it's Mayava. Going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on first down. Got room on the return. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll go back to the air on second down. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Newton. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
He spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up third.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his tight end. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. From the gun, called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Back to pass on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Rush is on him. And he just threw it away on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. A deep interception would have been better than that. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.